This is Michael Burke, Superintendent of the Cresskill Schools. I hope this reaches all of our Cresskill families enjoying a relaxing and well-deserved summer break. The Cresskill administration has been hard at work collaborating with parents, community members, and teachers on the best plan for our students to return to live instruction in September. Now, we've heard a variety of responses, and thank you for your responses to our questionnaire. Some parents prefer 2.5 hours, some prefer 4, some prefer a full day, and others prefer all virtual. What we're doing is following the New Jersey Department of Ed Road to Recovery guidelines and are creating the best scenario we can for the majority of Cresskill families in September. Now, no plan is going to be perfect, and this one is going to be modified more than likely by county and state officials when we submit it by the deadline, which is July 31st. However, we have answered some key questions that we can provide answers to you so you can start planning with your families for September live instruction. It's not ideal, but we are adjusting, and I am completely confident in this plan that it provides strong instruction as well as the ability to pivot to all live instruction all day or all virtual instruction as needed as we see as the pandemic grows and the guidelines either become stronger or weaker. So thank you for your support and thank you for your patience. I am very confident that we'll be able to get our students back in September and have both a robust virtual platform and live instruction. So what we're going to do now is take you through some of the key questions and give you some of the answers we have so far, knowing that there are more details that are going to come forward. Your principals in Bryan, Merritt, and the middle and high school will be providing specific information in terms of periods, daily routines, operations, things like that. But this will at least allow you into some insight into the school district so you can start planning accordingly for September. Thank you as always for your support, and we look forward to seeing our students back in the classroom doing what we love to do, which is working with them and helping them grow as people and learners. Thank you.
The most important first question was how many students can be in the school per day. We simply cannot fit all of the students in the school on a daily basis if we're going to adhere to the social distancing guidelines. Therefore, each day we will return the students at 50% capacity. By reducing the number of students in each class by half, this provides us the opportunity of creating the ideal balance of learning and safety. Students will be divided into A and B cohorts by alphabetical order in order to account for families with multiple children. They will attend school on alternate days. There are a variety of school day schedules that are being deliberated throughout the county. Some are going 2.5 hours, some 4 hours, others a full day. We're going to be using the 4-hour model, which is essentially our early dismissal schedule for each grade, except for kindergarten. Kindergarten will be going on a 2.5-hour schedule for both the morning and the afternoon due to the fact that the virtual learning in kindergarten we found was not as robust as the other grades. But our grades 1 through 12 will follow an early dismissal 4-hour schedule. This addresses two major concerns. First, it provides a substantial amount of in-person learning time each day for the respective cohort, while also providing time to clean and sanitize the building for the subsequent school day. It provides time for each staff member to work on their virtual platforms in the afternoon, and allots time to meet virtually with the students in the afternoon, as well as collaborate with grade or department level colleagues and prepare the virtual instruction for the upcoming day. We want our virtual students, either those in the other cohort that are not in school that day, or those who opt out every day for an all virtual experience, to have two common daily experiences in education. One, we want them to have a similar daily routine to the live instructional days. They go to bed at roughly the same time, they wake up at the same time, and they have class either in person or virtually at the same time every morning. Second, we want them to have direct access to their teachers at some point during the day, even if they're learning from home. We have purchased webcams for each classroom that will attach to the top of the desktops in the class. This will allow staff members to provide a live Zoom or Google Meet link to their classes as needed. Given the complexities and restrictions of any live stream broadcast, we are only going to require the staff members to live stream the first period of each day to start. This will allow them to get accustomed to it. They will allow the virtual students to log on at the start of every day from home. And then after that initial period, the teachers can proceed with their live instruction as normal, and the virtual students can then attend to their work that they have during the virtual day at that time. Later in the day, after the lunch period, the staff members can reconnect with the virtual students to answer questions directly regarding the day's virtual assignments. This is the most critical part of our reopening plan. Each day, the live instruction students go through a 4-hour day, and the virtual instruction students are able to observe the opening class of the morning and then have the ability to meet with their teachers in the afternoon daily. In that meantime, those virtual students can work on their virtual assignment. It keeps both cohorts A and B on a similar schedule every day. The reason that is so critical and the most important part of our plan is because we are likely to see students that are quarantined on a fluid basis throughout the opening months of the school year. We need a consistent schedule for both live and virtual students so that if a child or a class or a teacher is abruptly quarantined, they can easily transition to a virtual schedule the next day by attending the classes virtually and completing their virtual tasks. Every afternoon, their own classroom teachers are available to answer questions. Finally, probably the most overall critical part of the plan is safety. All staff members are going to be required to wear masks while in school. We have collaborated with the Cresskill OEM to acquire masks for the staff. By following a 4-hour schedule, the larger areas of the school are now available for instruction. The cafeteria, auditorium, etc. can be used for larger classes to ensure social distancing guidelines are followed. We also encourage teachers to take advantage of outside classes, for example in the courtyard at the high school, middle school, as appropriate. We are looking into outdoor seating and tents as options for classes as well. We have purchased 21-inch menu-style barriers for each elementary school desk. We will also have larger disposable paper coverings for each desk K-12 and hallway guidelines to keep the children on the same side when traveling between classes. Many thanks to our entire custodial and maintenance staff for the incredible hard work and creativity on keeping our rooms clean. I would like to especially thank our new Director of Buildings and Grounds, Mr. Tom Scalesi, for acquiring disinfecting guns for the district for each building. We will be using these to sanitize each room daily. We are still working out the details for each daily schedule. For example, length of periods in the middle high school, rotation, exact spaces in the room, but please know we're going to continue to modify and adjust all parts of the plan as the guidelines and best practices become final. This is a unique time in our history, but one that we in Cresskill are ready to address. Our greatest strength is the relationships we have fostered together as colleagues in the community. I thank you for your support, and we will be ready in September.